Inequalities are solved the same way equations are, but with special attention to the symbol. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So let's look first at an equation. We want to identify the operations being performed. So we have a coefficient and a variable touching, meaning multiplication, and we're subtracting 4. If we do that, we get 10 as a result. So the first thing we want to do to undo this, we want to get rid of the constant by using the inverse operation. So our constant here is -4. The inverse operation of subtraction would be addition. So we need to add 4. Whatever we do to one side of our equation, we have to do to the other side. Our new equation, we have our 7x, -4, +4, or -4 plus 4, zeroed out, equals, and 10 plus 4 is 14. Next, we want to undo any multiplication or division by using the inverse operation. So the inverse of multiplying by 7 is dividing by 7. Again, whatever I do to one side, we have to keep it balanced and do to the other side. Now 7 divided by 7 is 1. So on this side, I'm left with 1x equals 14 divided by 7 is 2. Now to graph this, x equals 2. It equals no other number. So on my number line, I would plot a 2. An inequality is very similar. We have our sides of our balance. We have an expression on both sides. My first step, I need to get rid of my constant, adding 4 to both sides. 7x, in this case, I'm not dragging down an equal sign, I'm dragging down my symbol, which is a greater than symbol. Again, I need to get my x, or my variable, isolated, so I'm dividing by 7 on both sides. We're left with 1x is greater than 2. Now graphing this is a little bit different. First, I'm going to look for my 2, but I need to think, okay, what numbers would satisfy this inequality? If x is greater than 2, well, 4 is greater than 2, and 8 is greater than 2. So I know I'm heading to the right, but is 2 greater than 2? 2 would not satisfy this inequality. So to show that I can get as close to 2 as possible, like 2.1, 2.2, all those numbers in between 2 and 3 will work, but 2 won't. So we indicate this with an open circle. This shows that we can get as close to 2 as possible. We could have 2.00001, but technically 2 would not be true in this statement.